Welcome to another tier list, and today we are ranking melodic black metal bands from my least favourite to my favourite. And this one's actually ridiculous, because I'm looking at all these bands, and I pretty much love every single one. So even trying to put something to B, and B is a very good tier. There's no C, there's no trash tier, it's from B to favourite. So even putting something low here is going to literally kill me, it's going to rip out my heart and crush it into a nice little paste. But you can see them here. We have Dark Fortress, Vinterland, Mort Grinning, Sacramentum, Naglfar, Necromantia, Dissection, Lord Belial, Old Man's Child, Running Christ, Graveworm, Immortal, and Varathon. So, you know what to do? Rank them down below. How would you rank these bands in terms of like least favourite to favourite? Do it for me. Do it, slaves. And I want to read them, because it's fun to see you guys' opinions. And here we go. Least favourite. Fucking shit nuggets. Okay. So it depends on whole band's discographies, because some of these, there's not a lot of albums. So of course it's going to be flawless. And some of them have a lot of duds. Some duds anyway. Because I'm looking at Rotten Christ, and some of the latest stuff, it's fine. Immortal, some of the latest stuff, it's fine. So you got to look at it as a whole. So it's kind of hard to pick, like, the worst. So, fuck me. Least favourite. I think, at the moment, it would probably be Graveworm. I like Graveworm, the riffy, the heavy, that could be considered, like, death metal almost. And I love Newtopia. That's a fucking fantastic album. Might even be my favourite album by them. But it's probably my least favourite. Out of all these, like, that's the one I'm going to pick the least, and that's all I'm going to say. Band's fantastic, albums are great, but it's the one I'm going to pick the least, so it's going to have to go into my least favourites, I'm afraid. For that reason alone. Next up, B tier. B tier. I'm going to throw Dark Fortress into B tier. I like them. Very melodic. I know this is a melodic black metal, but they're very melodic. The latest album, which came out like 2 years ago, I think it was, when I had that in my end of the year list or end of the month list, that was fantastic. Like, Eidolon, is that an album? Is that the name of the album? The face on the cover? Fantastic. Like, they have so many good albums. But it's not one I would pick over a lot of these others. Sadly. Right. What's next? What would be next? This is ridiculously hard. Redonkulously hard. Fuck. Okay. I'm going to put Sacramentum here as well. I'm going to put it higher, but I'm going to put it here. It's in B tier, that's good, okay? Don't fucking pitchfork me in the nip. It's alright. Don't do it. This is a classic. You know, Far Away from the Sun, all their other albums, fantastic as well, but again, the only reason is that I'm not going to pick it over Vinterland. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to pick it over Storm of the Lightsbane. It's not going to happen. Or even Rapture by Lord Belial. It's just not going to happen, you know. Fucking Jesus Christ. This is ridiculously hard. I am going to throw Running Christ here as well. Probably there, actually. I like Sacramentum a little bit more. No, Running Christ is a fantastic band, and their early stuff is flawless. The first 3 albums are, like, amazing, and then I like the more death metal-y stuff, like Theogonia. Great. Reminds me of, like, Demigod era Behemoth. So I like them a lot. They're one of my favourite bands, just like most of these. But compared to, like, some of these others, I'm just not going to choose it. I'm just not going to choose it. Next up. What else am I going to throw here? This is ridiculously hard. You don't know how ridiculously hard this is. Should we move on to A? Let's move on to A. It's painful enough as it is. Mort Grinning in A. Fantastic melodies, fantastic vocals, fantastic everything. And the art's Look at this art. This reminds me of Anthems to Working at Dusk, which is in the symphonic tier list, which I'll do another time. Great band. One I'll pick over these others, so that's why it's there. Nagelfar is another one I would pick, which probably piss people off. Some people don't like them. They prefer the Nagelfar from Germany, which is also fantastic. No, but I like Nagelfar. I'd actually put them higher. Recently ranked them, and I pretty much like most of their albums. Real catchy shit. Sheol is just an insanely heavy album. Love it. Next up, I'm going to throw... Necromantia here. Probably the top. Scarlet Evil, Witching Black, whatever the fuck it's called. And the other one, I've got the shirt over there, I can't remember it. The vampire one, Crossing the Fiery Path, and then the new ones as well are fantastic. So I'd put this higher than Rotten Christ. I like Necromantia higher, and I also like Verathorn more as well. But I think out of the three, Varathorn's actually my favourite. I think Varathorn's actually my favourite. I'm going to put that top of A, you know? It's close between Varathorn and Necromantia, but Varathorn has, like, Her Majesty in the Swamp, or whatever it's called, His Majesty in the Swamp. Very kind of doomy, some of their albums. And the latest one, Patriarchs of Evil, is just a fucking banger of an album. So Varathorn is my favourite. Very close with Necromantia, though. Very close. So that's how I'd order them. It's all in order, by the way. So, am I going to move on to S tier? Let's move on to S tier. So, first up is Immortal. So many classic albums. Needs no introduction. You know, At the Heart of Winter. What the fuck is it called? Diabolical Full Moon Mysticism. Probably my favourite. It's probably between those two. Damned in Black. Like, they have too many good albums. They have a couple of misses, but most of it really good. And the newest one, Northern Chaos Chords, amazing. What else is going to go here? The other one that's going to go here would be Lord Belial. And I like Lord Belial a little bit more. Some of Lord Belial's albums just fucking slap. Like, just really hard. Enter the Moonlight Gate. Come on. Masterpiece. And the newest one as well. Real heavy-hitting stuff. Love Lord Belial. Dissection's going here as well. And Dissection is just... it's amazing. I'd actually put Dissection here. I like Lord Belial a little bit more. Now, if Dissection had way more albums, I'd put them higher, but they only have, like, 3. And one of them is fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. The other two, Storm of the Light Bean and... Storm of the Light's Bean? Hey, Bean Man. Storm of the Light's Beans and the Somber Beans. They're masterpieces. So, yeah. S tier. I like it a little bit more than Immortal. Not as much as Lord Belial. Now it comes down to it. Vinterland versus Old Man's Child. This is hard. I think, because of the whole album thing I was talking about, I think Vinterland's going to go top of S and Old Man's Child's going to go into favourite. Like, I've been loving Old Man's Child. The albums are just so fucking riffy and catchy. Like the Pagan Prosperity, the debut, the Born of the Flickering, like the latest stuff as well, real heavy, absolutely fantastic, and yeah, that's how it's gonna rank. It's surprising even me, I know, it's surprising even me, but that is my melodic black metal tier list. There's shitloads I've missed off, you know, it's questy. It wouldn't be a questy video without loads missed off. But yeah, that's my melodic black metal tier list. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Say hello to the crow. And we'll see you again on another Questy.